Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, friends and future millionaires. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Kris Hutchinson. So a few episodes ago, Don was talking about how do you keep someone's attention when you tell them what you do. And I just wanted to cover a little bit more on that. Way back in episode 20-something or other, we talked about developing your escalator pitch. Because in an online space, you only have seconds to convey to your audience exactly what problem you solve and who you solve it for. And it needs to be very concise so you can grab their attention and make them want to turn around and ask you questions about it to see if it's right for them. And you want to make sure that you get it dialed down and that you're only known for one thing. That way, when people have that problem, they know that they can turn to you to help with that. And it doesn't matter if you provide other services or not. You really want to be dialed in to one specific service. And if you are in the nutrition space, you can help anybody lose weight. But if your thing is keto, then when someone has a question about keto, they're going to come to you. And yeah, you can tell them all about exercise and nutrition and lifestyle and things like that. And that's all great services that you can help with. But you want to be known as the keto expert or whatever it is that you are an expert in. I'm wearing this t-shirt now. It's an old Ghostbusters t-shirt. Across the top, it says, "Who you gonna call?" Right? So when people have that problem, who are they gonna call? We solve the problem of building businesses. So if somebody wants to build a business, who are they going to call? They're going to call us here at the Money Wheel, right? And that's what you want to be to your people. So make sure that you know exactly what problem you solve and who you solve it for. And make sure that you're staying consistent across all the social media platforms and wherever you're advertising or putting out your message. So if you're guest starring on somebody else's podcast, or if you're just doing a Facebook post, make sure that your message is the same and consistent. So that way there's no confusion in the marketplace and people know exactly what you're an expert in. That's all I've got for this episode of the Money Wheel, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.